a fading light on the lake. Cold hands photograph shakes in wind. Two young smiles under that white sky. Now just ghosts in this gray dust. Your echo moves through these quiet rooms inside me. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Some stars burn out from within. Night rain falls where our sky was. I waited, you didn't come back. Every unreturned call still rings here. Some stars burn out from within. Yours a soft light hides in the pines. Each missed word hangs like a low cloud. Our long nights thinned into cold seasons. I watched us fade, said nothing then. Your shadow lived in each empty doorway. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. Some stars burn out from within. Screens stayed dark, my trembling breath stalled. The last plea sank into still air. Photograph shaking, hope slipped like sand. Some stars burn out from within. Silence grew larger than what we were. I learned love can freeze while hearts beat. Not all lost light wants to return. Your name feels small in my mouth. I walk on, the sky looks thinner. Yet some weak dawn waits behind clouds. I fold our smiles back into my coat. The lake holds one calm, cold mirror. My fault lives soft, not screaming now. I breathe alone, but I still breathe. Some stars burn out from within. I trace old scars as night leans close. If I had listened not just long, maybe our sky would have dimmed slower. Still I step forward under this thinner heaven. Some stars burn out from within. Under this quieter dark, I let you go slowly. Night rain curls when the light all's warm. Cold hands hide deep in my coat. Your scent still rises salt air. I count waves where your voice was. Empty doorway, stare back wide and still. If I had spoken, would you stay? Even the brightest stars must fall. We burn too close to the sun. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. I waited, you didn't come back home. Even the brightest stars must fall. We drew maps in the summer sky. You swore my name to the dark. Unreturned calls piled like dead leaves. Quiet rooms, learned your soft shape. Empty doorways echo what we killed. If I had spoken, could you stay? Even the brightest stars must fall. Our wishes sank in the black tide. Your last back crossed that pale hall. I waited, you didn't turn around. Even the brightest stars must fall. The night the lighthouse light went out, I stood soaked, staring through the storm. My trembling breath matched the broken beam. You left my name on your silence. Love is a flame that forgets its face. I watched our forever drown in seconds. Now dawn leaks gray across the sea. Fading light strokes the old bench slats. My fault sits quiet every noon. I release your ghost to the tide. Even the brightest stars must fall. I trace our fall on this pale sky. I would have held you longer, love, spoken each out before it bled. I walk away, but I look back. Even the brightest stars must fall. You fade behind me, yet walk beside me still. Night rain hangs over the restless bay. Cold hands trace the cracked old wood. Your name moves slow through my mouth. Fading light on waves I once believed. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited here, but you didn't come back. I would have held you longer. Photographs shaking in this quiet room. Empty doorways breathe your missing laugh. My trembling breath counts each unreturned call. I would have held you longer. City glow blurs on the black tide. Your soft smile lives in the dark. We were stars, now just faint dust. My fault hides deep in each pause. If I had spoken, you might have stayed. I waited here, and you didn't come back. I would have held you longer. Night rain taps out our undone vows. Your shadow leans on the window glass. Too late to cross that burned bridge now. I would have held you longer. Your Jasmine scent rides the salt wind. Old dreams drift under the low moon. Some lights must fade to show the dark that truth cuts off, yet all the way our bright sky fell without a sound. I stand inside its quiet ruin. I see us, comets breaking apart midair. Your eyes turned first, I stayed blind. Silence grew wide between each slow breath. The last I love you never left me. I would have held you longer. Cold hands reach through this fading light. My fault echoes in each quiet room. I waited, you didn't come back home. Stars went out above our empty dock. I would have held you longer. I walk away slow, still holding what's gone. Night rain tastes like old salt tears. Your jacket hangs from my cold hands. Empty shore, sky full of fading light. I walk slow, afraid of the dark. Every step feels like an unreturned call tonight. I breathe your name, but no sound answers back. Sometimes the brightest lights still fade. We trace stars, call them out forever. Now the bluff holds only quiet rooms, photographed, shaking inside my trembling breath. Sometimes the brightest lights still fade. You left spring caught in the warm seams. Your laugh once filled each small gap. Now space between thoughts feels endless. I can't waves lose track of time. Every step feels like an unanswered prayer. I breathe your name, the night stays mute. Sometimes the brightest lights still fade. Clouds hide the constellations we once named. Promises slip like mist from my hands. I waited, you didn't come back home. Sometimes the brightest lights still fade. I wear your coat like borrowed armor. Its fading scent cuts more than comfort. If I had spoken haunts this shoreline, I would have held you longer, not stronger. The ocean pulls, but I stay still. Too late to change the way we broke. On cold rock my shadow sits beside. Stars dim out one soft breath each. Regret unthreads the seam of our nights. Your silence burns louder than any fight. Sometimes the brightest lights still fade. I see our forever sink with the tide. Fading light leaves shapes I cannot save. My fall hangs low like a dying moon. I walk away but I look back. Sometimes the brightest lights still fade. Fold your jacket and let the sky answer. Night rain stains the cracked door bench. Cold hands trace ghosts in the grain. Fading light on the empty doorway. I breathe in salt and burned bean. Your left one's cut through every dark room. Now only waves answer when I speak. Sometimes the brightest love just story. Photograph shaking in my tired hand. I waited, you didn't come back. Stars went out above the quiet pier. Sometimes the brightest love is just story. Your eyes turn glass, far and thin. Our late talk slipped into small wars. Unreturned calls piled up like ash. My faults sat heavy in each pause. If I had spoken, if I had stayed, would your soft warmth have held the night? Sometimes the brightest love is just story. Your shadow crossed the sand and broke. My trembling breath lost every true word. Tears in your eyes matched fading stars. Sometimes the brightest love is just story. Silence chose us louder than any plea. No grand scene, only slow unraveling hearts. Love is a comment, never a home. We burned so bright, we left no map. The sea kept talking, never once cared. We were small sparks, begging to last. Dawn lifts the edge of this gray sky. I stand from that bench, still half yours. I carry your light like fragile ember, knowing some flames must fall to save us. Sometimes the brightest love is just story. I would have held you longer, so long, if time rewound these cold hands once more. I'd lose myself before I lost you, but stars still fade when morning arrives. Sometimes the brightest love is just story. I walk away slow, letting our night dissolve. I walk away slow, letting our night dissolve. Night rain leans in from the bay. Fading light stains the old pier gray. Cold hands trace their cracked bench line. I see us here, some lost July. Your trembling breath once filled this quiet air. Now only waves answer the words I spare. I waited, you didn't come back. Empty doorways haunt the shore of my chest. Photographs shaken in my small hands. If I had spoken, if I had stayed, I waited, you didn't come back. Late calls died into thin blue screens. Your eyes chased stars I could not reach. Each soft goodbye grew one step wide. You slip like smoke through the tide. Your trembling breath left shadows in this air. Now every wave sounds like your last prayer. I waited, you didn't come back. Quiet rooms echo with what I hid. My falling's heavy as the Black Sea. If I had spoken, held you longer, I waited, you didn't come back. Tonight the sky feels bruised and far. The pier hums low with what we were. Sometimes the brightest star burn out early. I say it twice to make it true. Love ran its course, still cut me deep. Some storms pass slow, yet never speak. I watch your ghost rise with the mist. Accept the ache, but unclench my fist. Some love's a ship's built just to sink. I stand and leave, afraid to think. I waited, you didn't come back. Still the dark makes room for some dawn. I walk away, heart sore yet awake. If I had spoken, I'd still lose you. I carry soft, not looking back. I waited, you didn't come back. Under a different sky, I'll learn to wish quiet. Night rains on the fading sky. Cold hands deep in my coat. Your name drips with the sea. Footsteps vanish in the damp sand. I touch the place our names once lived. Salt on my lips tastes like your goodbye. Sometimes the brightest stars leave only shadow. I waited, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking in my tired mind. Quiet rooms echo with what I hear. Sometimes the brightest stars leave only shadows. Fading light crawls across the waves. unreturned calls ring in my chest. If I had spoken, would you stay? I trace our driftwood scars and dust. The tide pulls hard on what we wrote. My trembling breath breaks the morning hush. Sometimes the brightest stars leave only shadows. I held on long after you left. Our vows fall soft like night rain. My fault lives in each missed word. Sometimes the brightest stars leave only shadows. I see your face in the pale dawn, your laugh a ghost on this shore. We were far too close to daylight. Sometimes truth arrives when love is gone. Some loves burn out to keep us living. I let you go so you stay whole. Sun climbs slow over our broken place. Your constellations fade from my eyes. I stand alone in this quiet age, learning to glow without your light. Sometimes the brightest stars leave only shadows. I walk away, still carrying your glow. Not red inside, but I don't drown. Scars and stories hold what we were. I lose your hand to keep this sunrise. Sometimes the brightest stars leave only shadows. In the hush after waves, I finally breathe alone. Old Pier creaks under slow, tired feet. Night air tastes like salt and dust. Our carved names blur in the wood. Stars feel dim, like they remember. I touch the scars where we rode forever. Fading light shakes on the black water. I waited, you didn't come back. Cold hands hang by my side now. Photographs shaking in my mind's dark. Every breath counts what I never said. I waited, you didn't come back. Thin coat, no match for this chill. Your laugh rolls in with the tide. broke under silence. Love wore down, soft as rotted boards. I trace our names, the lines are broken. Night rain starts like all we left unspoken. I waited, you didn't come back. Your kind last words cut the deepest. My fault hides quiet in each pause. If I had spoken, would you stay? I waited, you didn't come back. Your message glows, small ghost in my hand. It feels less like hope, more ending. The brightest things fall fastest. Someone said we love like shooting stars. Then nothing, my trembling breath. Fogs are darker. Empty doorways wait where home once was. Sky above me forgets your name. Unreturned calls ring inside my chest. If I had spoken, held you longer, would this night still feel this endless? I waited, you didn't come back. Each wave counts down what I let die. Too late sits heavy on my tongue. Quiet rooms keep all the words trapped. I would have held you so much longer. I waited, you didn't come back. I turned from the pier, carrying our fading light. Fading light leaks through thin curtains. Cold hands rest on this warm bed. Photographs shaking in my slow grip. Your bright smile trapped in still time. I waited through tides and turning seasons. I whispered stay, but I stayed silent. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes begged. Night rain fell between each quiet word. Empty doorways grew where touch once lived. I would have held you longer. We shared dreams under bruised purple skies. Soft vows breathed close, then drifted off. Laughter thinned into small safe talk. My fault, I let the gaps widen. I waited through tides and darkening seasons. I said I'm fine. My silence answered. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your hands trembled. Unreturned calls rang out in my chest. Quiet rooms learned how to echo you. I stand outside, your name leaves frost. Love is a bruise that remembers light. My trembling breath breaks on the word gone. Even bright skies cast long cold shadows. I walk through them, no map, just goes. The cabin sighs like it lost you too. Our constellations fade with the dawn. I press your picture hard to my heart. Too late to change the way we broke. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when the cracks started. Fading light crawls across our empty sheets. I feel your absence more than my skin. I carry your shadow like one arm. I would have held you longer. I let you go, but the night keeps you. Fading light on this small town. Cold hands on a cracked bench. Photograph shaking in the dusk air. Your frozen smile holds the sky. Night rain waits beyond empty doorways. I breathe your name, hear nothing answering back. I waited, you didn't come back. Stars once ours hang so far. Trembling breath counts the unreturned calls. My fault lives where the tide turns. I waited, you didn't come back. We carved names in that old pier. Salt wind kept our vows safe. Now waves erase each small line. Only splinters know what we were. The choirs echo with fading light. I call you still, the dark stays mute. I waited, you didn't come back. Our bright plans sank under black water. If I had spoken, would you stay? I would have held you longer there. I waited, you didn't come back. You said our stars were losing color. Your eyes were storms held in place. No tear fell, yet the world broke. Some lights burned to show the dark. I stand where our first wish cracked. Night rain hides the word goodbye. Now each clear sky feels like blame. Those calm constellations will not answer. I walk the shore counting lost chances. My shadow wears the love you left. I waited, you didn't come back. Dawn creeps in on this tight harbor. Too late to mend those soft fractures. If I had spoken, I deserve you. I would have held you longer through storms. I waited, you didn't come back. The sea keeps us, and I face morning alone. Night rain crawls down the fog glass. Cold hands wrap round this sweet cup. Your laugh haunts this quiet room. 6 months since your last word. I waited in every dim, empty doorway, hoping one wrong step would bring you back. We were once a galaxy, now a whisper. Photograph shaking in my small hands. Our stars fell out of our names. If I had spoken when you turned, we were once a galaxy, now a whisper. I trace your face in that worn frame. 2 kids under a sky of fire. We traded dreams like soft secrets. Time pulled the tide through our hearts. I waited where the street light fades early, thinking one late call might forgive me. We were once a galaxy, now a whisper. Your eyes tonight held that tired sorrow. Unreturned calls stacked like gray clouds. I would have held you so much longer. We were once a galaxy, now a whisper. You stood there, just a few steps, trembling breath every ear in my throat. Silence chose us, we let it win. Love dies quiet when no one speaks. Too late to mend those fading lines. The stars between us would not ignite. You left, the bell rang like goodbye. Fading light sank into the floor. My fault hangs heavy in this air. Our constellations turn to drifting ash. We were once a galaxy, now a whisper. writes our names, then erases. Quiet rooms echo with what I hear. If I had spoken, if I had stayed, I would have held you through the dark. We were once a galaxy, now a whisper. Into the storm, carrying your quiet name. Fading light on the broken pier, cold hands tucked in my coat. Night rain tastes like the old days. Your name hangs low in my throat. I waited where our shadows used to meet. Quiet rooms grew inside my chest. Some stars are born already falling. We burn bright above this restless tide. Photographs shaking in my weak hands. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Some stars are born already falling. Empty doorways, unreturned calls, slow nights. Your soft laugh lost in the wind. We said forever under shy stars. Our timing slipped, we never heard. I wait where our voices used to be. The silence learned each corner of me. Some stars are born already falling. We drew plans across that dark sea. Your eyes once lit every cracked street. If I had held you, not my pride. Some stars are born already falling. I loved you like the distant stars, beautiful, distant, and destined to fall. My fault lives in each trembling breath. Love is a promise whispered to time. The tide pulls hard on all we were. I stand, but part of me stays. Dawn bruises through the thinning clouds. The bench still knows the weight of us. I fold you back into my pocket. I walk away, still facing the sea. Some stars are born already fallen. Your shadow moves with each small wave. I see our vows in the grey foam. If I had spoken, I'd hold you longer. I'd let you fade like the evening sky. Some stars are born already falling. I leave the shore, but not your quiet light. Fog hangs low on the old harbor. Cold hands tucked deep in my coat. Your laugh haunts these empty docks. Fading light stains the quiet waves. I hear our last words in the wind. Soft, sharp, breaking where we once began. I loved you beneath the stars. Night rain fell on our whispered plans. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. If I had spoken, if I had stayed, I loved you beneath the stars. It unfolds like a small wound. Each line a cut I gave myself. You walked out through that empty doorway. My fault, echoing in the quiet room. I hear your goodbye in the wind. Soft final, breaking where we once began. I loved you beneath the stars. Unreturned calls hang like ghosts at dawn. I waited, you didn't come back. I would have held you longer, so much longer. I loved you beneath the stars. Waves don't care what we lost. They just beat time against the pilings. Even bright stars vanish before morning. Your scent still clings to the salt air. Trembling breath counts what I can't keep. Too late to turn the sky back. Some love is a candle burned through. Wax on the floor where dreams fell. You were brilliant, then you were gone. I hold the dark like it is you. I loved you beneath the stars. Now I walk home through quiet rooms. Every shadow wears your leaving face. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer through fading light. I loved you step into morning, still carrying your knife. Porch light hums in the fading night. Salt air clings to my cold hands. Your laugh echoes down the boardwalk. Photographs taking in my tired mind. I watched our bright stars slowly turn distant. I stayed quiet, you slipped from reach. I would've held you longer when night rain blurred your leaving face, when your trembling breath said it was over. Empty doorways filled with our fading light. I would've held you longer. Summer burned soft on your bare shoulders. Days ran long into violet skies. We swore tides could never move us. Still the tide pulled you from me. I saw a bright star fall into distance. I stayed quiet, you walked past reach. I would've held you longer on that last dark, silent boardwalk, when your eyes begged me to answer. My fault was every word I buried. I would've held you longer. Now they taps on quiet rooms, unreturned calls haunt the dim phone glow. I waited, you didn't come back. Even the brightest stars must fall. Your shadow fades in the hallway, yeah. I stand alone inside what we lost. Fading light crawls up the worn porch rail. I breathe slow with the waking tide. If I had spoken, would you stay? Or were we ash the whole time? I would have held you longer as your cold hands slipped from mine, as our last promise broke in silence. Too late to mend the unraveling thread. Away where the sea meets morning, I would have held you longer. finally let you go. Night rain sleeps on the old pier. My cold hands hold this torn notebook. Loose pages hum with fading light. Your name drifts across the dark water. I waited where our laughter used to echo. Quiet rooms grew inside my chest. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you shook. Photographs shaking in my tight hands. Empty doorways learn our silent names. I would have held you longer. Fading songs under soft young sky. You sang low, my trembling breath steady. Then dreams changed, you stood far off. Your eyes turned towards some new shore. I waited as your voice turned distant. My fault grew heavy in the silence. I would have held you longer if I had listened past your sighs. Unreturned calls fell through night rain. Too late the stars closed their eyes. I would have held you longer. Said love must sometimes let go. Those words still walk these quiet streets. Our shadows split at each crosswalk. Even the brightest stars must fade. I trace your path in the pale dawn. Where the sky turns gold. Now the pier holds only my footsteps. Each wave repeats what I never said. My watch still ticks through this missing time. Your last soft smile lives in the dark. I would have held you longer if I had spoken before night fell. Cold hands reaching through this fading light. You didn't come back, I still wait. My fault echoes in each quiet room. I would have held you longer. I breathe once more and let you go.